So before we even go out into the field and start doing those approaches, I remind them why they've invested this money, why they decided to be here today, what they actually want to get out of it. Because everything we do in life is for the feeling that it gives us. So usually guys work with me because they want to feel free. They want to feel liberated. They want to destroy this needy, nice guy, little bitch inside of them who isn't getting the results with women he knows he fucking deserves. Because this is probably where you're at right now, right? You're in shape, you've got money, you dress well, maybe you've done approaches, maybe you have been social, maybe you've built your career, you know you've got so much to offer a woman, but the results that you're getting don't match the effort that you're putting in. And you've got to this point now where you're just pissed off, mate. You're ready to take radical action. You're ready to liberate yourself through the fires of adversity. So I want you to imagine, right? Imagine you've flown to meet me in a city, right? And we're gonna do our very first approach together, okay? So usually when I'm working my guys in person, they're mic'd up, I can give them feedback on their conversations, their body language, their overall vibe. But usually, when a guy first reaches out to work with me, and now we're in person together, a lot of times, he's just scared shitless, mate, right? He's like, fuck, I paid this guy money, I've taken a flight, I'm with him in person. It can feel a little bit overwhelming sometimes, right? So what I want to do in this video is give you an idea of how I coach my clients through their very first approach, right? Now you might be watching this and maybe you've done approaches in the past, but maybe the approaches were not that great. Maybe you were never given feedback on your approaches, right? Because this is kind of what I say to my guys. It's not about taking action, it's about taking conscious action. You could go out today, you could do 100 approaches, but if you're practicing bad habits, it's almost like going to the gym and practicing bad form, right? So when I've got my guys in person with me, I can give them the exact feedback. I can actually give them the exact feedback they need to get the results that they want because they're mic'd up. So what I say to my guys when we're first together in person, before they've even done any approaches, is I remind them why they're actually here, okay? So before we even go out into the field and start doing those approaches, I remind them why they've invested this money, why they decided to be here today, what they actually want to get out of it. Because everything we do in life is for the feeling that it gives us. So usually guys work with me because they want to feel free. They want to feel liberated. They want to destroy this needy, nice guy, little bitch inside of them who isn't getting the results with women he knows he fucking deserves. Because this is probably where you're at right now, right? You're in shape, you've got money, you dress well, maybe you've done approaches, maybe you have been social, maybe you've built your career. You know you've got so much to offer a woman, but the results that you're getting don't match the effort that you're putting in. And you've got to this point now where you're just pissed off, mate. You're ready to take radical action. You're ready to liberate yourself through the fires of adversity. So before we even do any approaches together, I remind my client why he's actually here, yeah? Why are you here? What does this mean to you? How do you want to feel by the end of it? Because it's not about the woman, it's not about the women who you approach, it's how you want to feel by the end of it, yeah? So when you are going to go and you're going to do that first approach, especially if you're working with me one-on-one in person, I don't give a fuck how it goes. I don't give a fuck about the result, if you get her to stop, if you get a phone number, if you get a happy ending. Like, we'll take care of all of that later. I just want to see, the main thing that I want to see in my clients is they've got this hunger to just put themselves in there. Yeah, they've got this hunger to put themselves in there, despite what people think, despite the resistance, despite the hesitation, because the way that I frame it with my clients is every approach that you do, right? Every approach that you do, you are investing into the identity of the man who you want to embody. So if we're together in person, and let's say we're walking through the city, I will see a girl, I'll point a girl out to my client, I'll go, right, walk over, and just tell her she looks amazing, yeah? Now what most guys do when they see a beautiful woman is they think way too many steps ahead. They're focused on their conversation skill. Oh, do I need to be playful? Do I need to be witty? Do I need to be charming? Forget all that bullshit, we'll take care of that later. All you need to do for the very first approach, you might be watching this video right now and you're getting ready to do your first approach of the day. And let's say you're not feeling social, let's say you're stuck in your head. Everything is easier than doing approaches. You force yourself outside, you're in your city center, you're seeing opportunities that are going by, maybe you bail on a few, maybe you get stuck in your head, maybe you're being a crushingly cruel commentator to yourself. The first time or the next time that you see a girl who is approachable, all I want you to do is count down from 3 in your head. Just say 3, 2, 1, fuck it, and literally just allow your legs to start moving, right? Just allow your legs to start moving, because avoidance will amplify your anxiety. Action will alleviate it. And that's how you win this game. It's not about being perfect. It's having the intention to go out, to put that first point on the board, and prioritize imperfect action, right? You can see me, I'm in Bangkok, I'm sweating my absolute tits off, we're making this video in public. When I'm working my clients, what I'm really doing for them is I'm transferring certainty, okay? The guys that will work in person with me, I will demonstrate. I will give them the microphones. I'll say, listen, for 30 minutes, I will now approach. I'll show you what it's like, uncut, unfiltered, in the field. I get rejected all the fucking time. In fact, in between making these videos, I did an approach. It's beautiful, beautiful French girl, incredible. I walked over to her, delivered myself. That's the first one that I've done today. And she was like, oh, sorry, I have a boyfriend, I'm going back to France tomorrow. That's absolutely fine. Like, my first approach of the day today, it didn't go great. I didn't get a phone number, I didn't get a happy ending, I didn't get a date. That doesn't matter, because all I'm focused on is delivering my value to that woman, and also reminding yourself as well, this is the final thing that I'll give you. If you're somebody right now and you've got a lot of resistance, you've got a lot of that approach anxiety, you might be worried too much about the result itself, all I want you to do, rather than going out today to try and get something from these women, go out to give, right? Literally go outside today to make one woman feel beautiful, yeah? Take all of the pressure off of yourself, all the pressure that you feel to perform and to be perfect. Walk outside. It could be a MILF. It could be a milkshake. It could be one middle-aged woman, right? Forget about how you feel in yourself. Forget about feeling like a closet heterosexual. Forget about being a sweaty, sniveling mess. Walk over to her purely to give. Just say to her, listen, excuse me, I wanted to say you look incredible. And when you are giving a compliment, this is so important, because if you implement this one thing, it'll save you so much trial and error, painful memories, feeling like you're banging your head against a brick wall. If you're gonna give a compliment sober to a woman, use a strong, hard-hitting compliment. So say, you look incredible, you look so good, you look amazing, yeah? If you walk over to a woman today and you're like, hey, excuse me, you look cute, oh, bye. Going halfway with half a heart only digs a deeper grave. You can't be half a gangster with this, right? This is what I said to you before. It's not about taking action. It's about taking conscious action. If you're just walking over to 100 women with these lukewarm, tepid adjectives like, oh, excuse me, oh, you look nice. Oh, is that okay to say that? You're still in the closet, brother. You're still in the closet of heterosexuality, right? So if you just go out today, you use one hard-hitting compliment, you look fucking amazing, you look so good, you look incredible, and then feel how it feels to deliver it in that way, because this is the feeling that you're searching for, yeah? It's not about the woman, it's how you perceive yourself to be in her presence, yeah? So you walk over, you say, excuse me, you look incredible, yeah? And then just feel how that feels, because everything we're doing here, you're doing it for a feeling, yeah? This is why guys work with me, this is why guys invest a lot of money into my services, why guys fly halfway across the world to spend time with me. They want the feeling that I've got. This is what confidence really is, right? Confidence, true confidence, is the transfer of certainty. So when guys are in person with me, they've burnt the boats, they've invested money, there's nowhere to hide anymore. They're gonna get pushed and they're gonna liberate themselves through action. Now, if you've been following my content for a long time, you know that I don't just like to talk about doing this stuff like, oh, approaching women theory, ha ha ha. So there's a video that just appeared on screen now. If you want to see me doing exactly what I've just described here, if you want to see what approaching women in 2026 actually looks like, a realistic view, then just click the video which has appeared on screen and you can see me doing the thing that I actually talk about.